Sometimes there's a man. Sometimes, you can listen to a podcast and it'll change your life. But this isn't one of those episodes.
Happy birthday, sis.
Oh, okay.
Episode
416.
Yes.
Episode one after Austin 316.
I mean, 100 episodes after.
Yeah, one.
So this is your host, Lauren.
And Joe.
From the Dead Person Internet.
Hey.
Welcome.
So, almost end of
to
September. So yeah, October. Spooktober is next month, which is in like a week or so.
I'm not going to do a Let's Play on any Halloween games.
Didn't you do that one for Castlevania?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why, because like, oh yeah, that seemed like a good thing, great thing, awesome thing, and like today, like I realized like
your friend's all doing it. He's doing the Alien.
Yeah.
So that'll cover it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else is there.
And also like I've been working a whole lot, man. Been working.
And so this is one of the few times in the week where we can just snatch you for
snatch me for a good couple of hours and then go back to work.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what's in your pocket.
Ah, the wallet. I see. What I spent. Well, the new thing also got released was the iOS 13.
Yes.
It's a new update for your iPhones.
Yes.
So
it's not out for nothing for the iPads yet.
Yeah. So I've only been through a couple of changes in the iOS. I haven't been there for the big ones, like when they started adding that one thing to the side. I don't know what to call it. When you swipe to the right and then it's like a whole widgets thing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's new. At least for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wasn't there for any of the other ones.
The face cam.
The face cam, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was a pretty big one because for a while I think the volume was always in the middle of the thing when you press the volume up, volume down. Mm-hmm. But now you can press the volume and it's on the side, all aesthetically pleasing. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of other tiny little updates for this. It kind of made Siri a bit more Alexa-like because you can make your own commands.
Oh, really? What
I saw like say like if you want to say like, oh, hey Siri, it's game time. This is an example I sound like it's gamer time. I'm like, gamer time? I want that.
I want to see test this now. Hey Siri.
What?
It's game time.
No, that's something else. You have to set this up yourself.
Okay, I found this on the web for it's game time. Check it out.
No, you have to do it yourself.
Oh.
You know when the thing is called suggestions or whatever it's called?
Where?
Here, let me see. I gotta bring up my own phone now.
Yeah.
It's called it's called shortcuts. That's what that is.
Shortcuts, yeah.
So if you set up your own thing, saying like, if whenever I say it's Epic Gamer Time, that means turn off Wi-Fi, put on airplane mode, connect to my PlayStation. You know, it's a whole list of things you can set up.
Okay.
Or if you say like, hey Siri, order food, and it's an automatic. It's a scripting thing.
Okay.
If anyone's ever done scripting, it's kind of like that.
Okay.
You know, or
you should say that then.
I was getting to that, but you just went straight into a gamer time.
Whatever.
I was like, wait, don't do that. And you're like, wait, what?
On my phone, at least.
But yeah, you can set it up like that. There's a bunch of, like I said, there's a bunch of tweaks and stuff like that. Small little, quality of life things. And I think it's cool. I'm trying to think what else they had there. The Safari looks way different now.
It does.
It's
look like on Google
Chrome. It does very look Chrome-like. You got. They're trying to, push more into the whole integration of like Apple Music into your thing. So you got that. I don't know if I'm gonna be holding on to this watch for that much longer. So it's gotta get an upgrade.
Oh really? Why? What's going on?
Because it's nice and everything, but I would like to be in the higher ups now.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Well, I take that back. Then you don't need it then
it's
no
snatched. More. Oh no.
If you don't want it, then I take it back. Hands.
You can. You're just like the parent. Like, I'll take it back. Then give it to me.
Yep.
What was I gonna say? So yeah, it's iOS 13. I think it looks, it's all right. I don't know when I became such a iPhone fanatic, and I refuse to use that one word that people use when to describe someone that's a big fan of something. But it just happens. It's like I believe it now. Like I get it. At least your phones. I'm not going like from laptops and computers or anything like that. I'm not switching over to like a Mac unless it's given to me.
Gotcha.
What was the newest MacBook thing? I think it's like is it the X still or is that?
I
something?
don't know. I don't follow Mac, so
MacBook Pro.
Sure.
You don't get viruses on there, huh? And I remember, we had that whole debate of like, oh yeah, Apple versus Windows. It's all whatever. And I still think like there's still more Windows out there than there's MacBooks.
Yep.
But that's how I feel. I remember. So what we're talking about right now, along with the iOS, is the iPhone 11. I got it right here.
Yeah, 11 Pro.
11 Pro. Oh yeah, you gotta say Pro.
Yeah. Well, that's say Pro because
with that freaky third camera. So,
give us a review.
Tell them. I think it's pretty cool. Again, not that big of a upgrade, but still a pretty decent upgrade from the X. Because I went from having a Samsung Galaxy J7 to the iPhone X, and that was a huge change. But going from X to 11 Pro, it's like it's still pretty good. I will not deny him that. But I remember it's funny too because if you listen to like the episode 2 weeks before, saying like I don't know if I'll upgrade. But literally the next day I was like, whatever. I'll do it. See if I can. And I go to the closest Sprint store to me. I was like, oh yeah, I want to pre-order. That's the first time I've ever pre-ordered a phone.
Yep.
So he's like, oh okay. And he was just like, it was all normal. It was like, I expected there to be a huge line or whatever.
Nope.
But no, I was like, the day when the pre-orders were taken, it was like, oh yeah, you can just do it now. I think it would have been more of a line if it was like the Apple store.
Oh yeah,
but I didn't go there.
The hype beasts will live in there.
Yeah. So I did it, and then he was like, "Oh, which color did you want? Give me green, disgusting mold green."
Or midnight green, that's what they call it.
Yeah, because they had like they still had the rose gold,
black,
and gunmetal gray. So I was like, "Give me the green. I'm all for green." And then I just waited a week because I was like, oh man, I'm excited because I'm gonna get a new phone. Because I should have done the thing where I also ordered a case that day, but I didn't because I was like, hey, maybe I won't get it. Somebody be like, oh, it's on back order. I'm like, then I'm stuck with a case for no reason. But then I was like, and then I'm stuck with a case. I was like, damn, I should have just done it anyways. Whatever. So the day came on that day, 20th, and I went over to the Sprint store. There was already like 2 people inside that store, and then they were getting their iPhones also. I saw people upgrading from like I think it was looked like a 6 to the 11. Like man,
wow,
that's a big upgrade.
Yeah, that's an upgrade.
Yeah, and it took a while. I was there for at least an hour because I had to make sure all my things were backed up because they weren't. But their Wi-Fi was so lacking. And so, like, when I signed into the new one, it was like, oh, take it a minute. Your messages and your photos will be there soon. I'm like, yeah, but I don't think it's going to be going through in this Wi-Fi. And so I had to be like, but around like 11 o'clock, I was like, I got to go to work soon, man. And he's like, but so are you fine with how it's going? I'm like, I'll be fine. If anything, I just got to go to my house and get my Wi-Fi. And I did, and then I downloaded all my stuff. Because you can't download all your pictures and stuff through just cellular data for some reason.
Yeah.
It wants you to do it through Wi-Fi. And that's for some. I've ever done that because if I signed up with like Android or whatever, my messages are just gonna be gone.
Yep. All gone.
It is surprising though because like all my notes stayed there. I'm like, oh, my notes are still here. That's cool.
The notes. Yep.
I still have to re-sign into everything though. I'm like, oh, I gotta sign in back into my Chase. I gotta sign into Facebook and all that stuff.
And then like, verification.
Yeah, it's verification and stuff like that. I'm like, ah, shit. I don't like that, but hey, here I am. The camera on this one.
Talk about the camera.
It is pretty good. I'm like, damn, this is the stuff that photographers dream of. and it is weird looking at the wide. I don't want to call it a filter. The wide camera,
shots?
Yeah, the wide shot camera.
So which one is that? The point
0.5.
0.5.
When you zoom down, it looks like if you want to take some really cool, zoomed out pics and stuff like that. It looks like it's like a weird perspective. It's like it's if I would consider like the FOV shot of Doom, where you're. And it looks like your head's back like a couple feet. It's covered to get together all the information.
Yeah, only on the on 10 I got
the X.
The X. No, I got the
XR.
XR, yeah.
Okay.
It'd be like I can double tap it like 2, 1. But you got that 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I got the 1, 2, 3. Because with the camera, so you can like if you start doing, boop,
yeah,
it looks. Doesn't it kind of look weird?
It does kind of cool.
Yeah, it does. And you can get nice shots like this. Look at this. Like this looks like I did a photo.
Yeah,
and
I
then
see
you
the
can,
photo. See, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like how that angle of the shot is.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm a true photographer, as they say.
Yeah, I'm a true believer now.
Let's see what else is on that. Oh, the Face ID thing on this. It is ridiculously faster than it was before. I use Face ID. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't, but I'm like, I like it. It's so much simpler.
I do it only for certain things.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, it also saves your info of like, oh, you want to just use your Face ID to sign in rather than just sign in all the time. Because I do that with the Chase and all that stuff. And yeah. So the first day I didn't have a case or anything like that.
Yeah.
I still had a screen protector because at least screen protectors work because it's basically almost the same size as the X. So you can use an X screen protector, and it's good and it's cool. So I was at work and I'm just like, oh man, I'm holding it so closely. I'm like, I can't let this go. Because as soon as I got in there, everyone's like, oh, you really like that phone? I'm like, wait a minute, is that the 11? I'm like, yes, it is. They're like, oh, cool, can I handle it? I'm like,
no.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't let go or I'll kill all of you. And yeah, they're looking at like, oh man, that's so cool right there. And some guy showed me his phone. I don't know what it was. And it's the one that had a stylus. So,
that's the Samsung.
Is that the Samsung?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like, oh yeah, but look at my phone here. Look how cool this thing is. See, he took the stylus out. All right, you see the camera? Look, I just took a picture because he used the stylus or whatever. And I'm like, oh cool. I can do that too, but with my watch. And he's like, oh okay.
Like, fuck your stylus.
And then I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of a funny thing that we can do that now.
It's like, fuck your watch. Like, your stylus suck ass anyway.
I didn't say that. But in my mind I did. No, I was kidding. I just like to be in that whole thing. Because as far as I remember, I know you still had the Galaxy up until like 2013 or 14. No? Because I remember we were still in this room location. And we were in this room around 2014, 13. And you still had the Galaxy. And because I remember I remember the Galaxy had like such a weird choice of font, which it looked like it was a handwritten font for all of its things, like texts, font for the notes or whatever. I'm just like, that's a weird looking. Why is that the default font?
I don't remember having. No, I remember having a Galaxy, but I don't remember the time frame. I just know.
What was the first like when you like I'll stick with iPhone? Was it the 6 or was it like the 6S? You had the 6. I know you had the 6.
I had the 6. I had to say I wish I still could. I had the 4 first.
What, the iPhone 4?
Yeah.
And then you
I
went back to Galaxy.
Yeah,
I remember
back to Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then you just like stick with iPhone the entire time.
Yeah. Then after that, stick with iPhone.
Yeah.
I had to say, what do you mean? Which one's my favorite one?
No. I'm just saying if you remember the timeline because you got 6, but I don't know if you got like either the 7 or 8.
No, I got the 6. And then after that. Because it was one that did not didn't have the button. The home button.
I think that may have been. Did they start having no home phone button in the 7 or 8?
Yeah, the 7, I believe.
I think the 7 still didn't have a home button.
7. Hold on, let me look it up. Because I'm trying to think okay. I know.
Because my sister has the 7 and she has a button on it.
Oh, was it 7S? I'm not sure.
I think it might have been a 7S. Because it went from 7, 8, and then it just went to X. Which is a weird thing. I'm like, what? Just went to X after that, huh? There's no 9. Yeah, what does it say?
No.
Yeah, go on.
I think I had the 7.
You had the 7 then.
Uh-huh.
Because that's when they took out the headphone.
Yeah, I had the 7.
Okay, so you had the 6, the 7.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I don't remember having. Okay, I don't have the 7 Plus because I remember I had the 7. I'm trying to remember. Like, yeah, I had the 7, I believe, and then after the 7, I didn't have the 8. Cause I'm looking at the 8 right now. I remember having the 8 because it was the 8. Then
it was the X.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, let's see how the 8 Plus look.
Yeah, how did it look?
No, it has the button as well too.
So that's guys were saying like X was the one with was like no more button.
Yeah, so that's what I say. So it was the 7 that I went to the 10.
Yeah, you
to
went
X.
to the X.
Then from the X I went to XR because I was like,
what happened to your X though?
Hmm?
What happened to your X?
It was messed up. Remember?
Was it? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I said a long time ago.
But what happened? Like, what was messed up?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Like, you asked me this, I'm like, a long time ago. That's like
ago. Almost at least.
Yeah, a year
ago. Did you get the X on the day of, or like a couple, or at least a week?
I don't remember. You asked me all these questions. Like, you remember when you get your phone just now? I was like, no, I don't remember all that stuff. A lot of things happen within. Like, you asked me what the thing happened in like within the year. I had to really think about it. I was like, yeah, a lot of stuff happened to me within this year. Like, oh, what about with phones? Like, fuck, I don't remember. I just remember like, did I get them the day of? I was like, probably not. I probably got like a few months afterwards. I'm pretty sure I got it from a Target deal because it was like a $200 gift card most likely. So that's why I say I probably got within that promo bargain. And I remember when I got this phone, it was doing the whole promo bargain as well.
I see.
With the $200 gift card. I remember just getting a gift card from getting these phones. That's it. That's all.
You didn't get them through Sprint or anything like that? Or?
No, I got them from Target.
You got them through Target. And you can still trade those in, though, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, apparently with this phone that I got right now, so the XR, like, they said, oh, you can buy it to own because apparently I have a 24-month lease. I thought I had 18-month lease or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so once I have around a good safe number, I'll be like, okay, I will probably upgrade, or I just wait till next year.
You can wait till the
model.
next,
yeah.
iPhone 11 Pro Max Super Edition.
Or it could be like iPhone 12.
I don't think they go that quickly with phones. At least like 2-year gap.
Or it could just be iPhone R.
It's like an 11R, which is like the simpler, no 3 camera, only 1 camera, but all 3 cameras are built into the one. I don't know. It's something like that. But yeah, there I am right now. I only had the X for a year anyway, so I was like, it's time to upgrade, which is weird to say. I usually go at least 2 or so years with my other phones. I had the HTC, which that purple one right there, which was kind of, it was okay, but man, it slowed down. And I remember once I wanted to get to like, I need to get a newer phone because this one's running out of memory. So I went to the Galaxy J7, and that had a little bit more, but still, for some reason, it kept running more and more out of memory. I'm like, what the hell's going on with this? And then that's when the infamous like, oh yeah, we're not gonna support Android anymore on Virgin Mobile, and that's why I jumped ship on Virgin Mobile because their network kind of sucked, and they had a cap. This one, you have no cap. But yeah. Anyways, let's move on then, shall we? So what also happened over the week was the Area 51 raid. Yep. And people showed up to it. Because people were always joking like, oh, it's only be like 1 or 2 people that showed up. But a pretty decent amount showed up. Like at least 1,000 or something like that. Maybe less.
Mars Girl was there.
Who cares?
I care.
Why? Like, I don't really care about Mars Girl.
Oh, I care. Well, there's a bunch of other people still. That's all kind of funny because people was there for the hot memes.
They were there for the memes. They didn't do any of what they were supposed to do, going through, because they don't want to die. Or go to jail for like 80 years or something like that. But yeah, there were people there. They were doing the clap them alien cheeks memes, and then it's like, oh, that was fun. And then someone put a suggestion like, every September 20th they should raid another thing. Like, no, don't do that. It's just dumb. It's like, oh yeah, let's invade the Vatican next. I'm like, this is stupid.
Also, someone did their new video, man.
Yeah, that kid is gonna be in meme history right there.
Yeah.
He was like, they were like, it was a newscast, and like, here we are, Area 51, blah 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 blah, and they did it, and then the kid just did a run right behind the dude, which I'm like, yeah, and he must have been waiting or something, because to capture that on film and then just be immortalized, and memedom, just be like, there it is, ha ha ha.
I did it, guys.
He's done it, yeah, exactly.
Now give me some Pocky.
Some pokey, you mean? Yeah, it's honestly just like, it's more of like, oh, I can't believe we kept a meme alive for 3 months, which is like, that is also kind of impressive because memes die within like
a week.
Your whole which chipmunk is cooler?
Alvin.
Oh God, you know about that meme then?
No, I don't.
But you do? Do you know even know what I'm trying to talk about?
No, I do not.
Okay, well there you go. People who are up with the memes know what I'm talking about.
Well, explain.
It's this stupid ass image of like all the 3 chipmunks, and they're all getting head from the chipettes. Which and there's this caption saying, which chipmunk is getting the best head, and I'm like, this is stupid. And it's kind of now it's just a big ass joke now within like people who are the meme community on Twitter and all that stuff, because I don't see it as a meme anywhere else.
That's on Twitter.
It's on Twitter, yes.
Oh, well, whatever.
And to me, it's just weird because in my head, I'm like, aren't they kids or something?
Yes, they are.
So I'm just
they
like,
are kids / teenagers. So you are promoting pedophilia.
So I'm just like, is this weird that it's taking off like this?
Yeah, but I have to say one of the best memes that I did like and enjoy is the cat one.
The one with the cat just sitting.
That's
still going strong.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I like that because it's a
the
simple
2
one.
women like kind of yelling, like screaming, one of them like pointing. That's what I say. Is that from Jersey Shore?
I may have been like a Housewives. It looks
Housewives?
like a Housewives,
Yeah,
type show.
Like, yeah, and the cat just meowing.
Yeah, because that's just, as the kids say, a mood.
Mood.
Because you're just like, I don't know what you care. And then there's also the new one with the Joker with the dance with Peter Parker. It's like, oh yeah, everyone else is worrying about it. I'm just happy that we got Minecraft or something like that. And there's the what do you call it? The one that also died, which was the Me and the Boys one.
Yeah, Me and the Boys.
I liked it.
The Boys.
I liked it a little bit only because like it's funny, but there was like so many multiple versions of that one.
Yeah,
it was like
the Sinister Four.
The Sinister Four. And I'm like, oh, hey, a Spider-Man meme. The old Spider-Man memes, they come in different forms. That's all the thing. Like there's one with just regular screenshots of the old 60s Spider-Man show.
Yeah.
Of J. Jonah Jameson or whoever. And they're just doing funny things with that. The old one with him pointing at himself.
Yeah.
Which is like kind of, it still kind of lives on to this day. And all that stuff. But Area 51, that's the meme that also survived its time, and now it's over. No more jokes about me running away from Area 51 with the 2nd season of this show and all that stuff, because that was just like, oh, thank God it's over. All these jokes were still getting lame. Now it's back to the what do you call it, Halloween memes now. Like, because every Halloween it's like, oh, this is me September 30th, this is me October 1st, and it's like, God. Anyone doing anything cool for October? Who's doing what for Halloween?
Nothing.
Nothing. Or unless you have kids, right? Are you gonna go trick or treating?
By myself? No.
No. You don't take your daughter trick or treating?
My daughter is gonna be with her mom during the whole week.
Oh, okay.
Like, good question to ask, sir.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you
sometimes I do, but she could be over there.
Okay. Yeah, so Halloween's coming up.
Well, apparently there's a meme right now going on.
Which is the one?
There's, I guess, a mallard, like, laughing. Hold on, let me see if I can.
It sounds like a Dracula.
So, yeah, there's a map. There you go. It said, literally no one. Then, literally no one is famous space. Then anime videos think they run. It's just a...
That meme also has gone on so far. No one didn't like this thing.
No one then scenario, like
Yeah,
also me or
there was also that
thing.
SpongeBob one. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that came out of nowhere now.
Because there's always at
I'm
least
about to
one
head out.
SpongeBob meme that that lives on that eternally.
Well, regardless, every SpongeBob meme look like they are.
But that was like people using that one. It's like, all right, I'm gonna head out because it is mostly a yes. It's a relatable thing. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, all right, I'm head out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Let's just get this thing done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna invade next year. We're gonna invade Dio's mansion.
Yes.
They can't stop us all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's raid Morio.
Exactly.
Or the Coliseum.
Yes.
Let's see Dio all over there.
Let's see Dio.
Everyone's just waiting. Like, when is that announcement gonna come? When is my husband coming back from the war?
Never.
And then we just waiting for that one jail lock sound. Part 6 confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah, we got nothing else. We ain't got nothing else right now. So yeah. Also, what happened? The movies came out.
Yeah.
They did one on Netflix, which is the Between Two Ferns movie.
Oh, is that already?
Yeah, it's out already.
Okay.
Did you like Between Two Ferns when it was out?
Now got into it.
I mean, it's like only like 5-minute videos on funnyordie.com or something like that.
Okay.
So if people don't know about the Between Two Ferns, it's Zach Galifianakis, and he interviews celebrities, but it's kind of like Eric Andre, but Eric Andre kind of tell like, is that kind of real? Because at that point it's like it's in between, where you're like, I think that might be real, but in this one it's completely fake. And he's also, in Eric Andre, he's kind of getting the lower end celebrities. Inside with Zach Galifianakis, he's getting like the higher end. He got Obama. He had Obama. He had Hillary Clinton. He had all the big ones on there. And he just he asks some of the funniest like questions to them, and it's a lot of it's insulting to the thing. In this one, the movie, I feel like it's an okay movie. The interviews are really good.
Who did he interview?
He interviewed a lot of Marvel people in here. I don't know why specifically but there's a lot more Marvel people here because they're all big stars. They had Brie Larson.
Okay.
And he had Paul Rudd, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay.
Peter Dinklage. He is technically a Marvel. He's in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, well, he was in 2 Marvel movies.
Yeah, exactly. Because he asked him, like, I got a really important question to ask you. What was it like working in Pixels? And I was like, see, that's funny right there. Because he's asking questions like this stuff. Oh, yeah, Keanu Reeves on there. And I'm just like, damn, yeah, Keanu Reeves on there? That's pretty funny.
How was that?
That was, actually, that's really funny. He's just like, what's it like to be you have to be an actor who plays someone that doesn't know how to act. And I'm just like, see, if it wasn't fake, it'd be hilarious. But it's it's fake because they kind of just like, oh yeah, we'll agree to this thing right here. And so, yeah, they had it in a way of like it's a, what do you call it, Borat style thing. Where like we're doing like little bits and pieces of it, plus we're doing like a road trip movie because because Will Ferrell's in there. It's like he interviewed Matthew McConaughey and he kills him.
Oh wow.
He's something about the water. It's like he fills up a room with water with Matthew McConaughey, and then he has to say, you gotta give me 10 episodes, and he goes around the U.S. making episodes and all that stuff. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then he had Gal Gadot on there. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I was like, it shouldn't work, but I feel like it's okay. Some of the jokes are kind of like, well, the stuff that isn't interviews. That's why I was like, he should have just stuck with the interviews, though. That's the thing. But he wanted to make it into a movie style, so. And the fact that he had all those like pretty big name people on there, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Even the people that were just there just as regular cameos too.
Like who's there?
Because John Cho was like John Cho and Adam Scott from Parks and Recreation. They weren't even interviewed, but they were just kind of. They're like, oh hey, what's going on? Oh, nothing. If you remember John Cho?
Yeah.
He was. I still think he's a good actor, but he's just not in that many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it though. Like I say, it was enjoyable. On all things on Netflix right now. But the other big movie that came out,
yes,
was your boy Sylvester Stallone. and that dude is like,
old.
He's old. He was old in the Expendables.
He's just older now. He's
older.
old in Rocky.
He was old in Rocky. Well, he was, especially in Creed.
Mm-hmm.
You can see his oldness inside that one. He has his own studio now, Balboa Productions. Now, I don't know about a studio, but he's at his own
film company.
Mm-hmm. And this is one of them, Rambo: Last Blood. And then if you ask us, like, "What are you guys gonna see Rambo?" I'm like, I don't know, man. It wasn't really like we want to see it, or like we have to see it. It's like, I want to watch a movie that's dumb, you know. And it was dumb. I'm gonna say that right now. This did not do well with the critics. The critics were. It had the same almost critical level as like I always cool compare this to Death Wish, that reboot with Bruce Willis, because it's almost the same thing. Because if you remember in Death Wish, at least the rebooted one, Bruce Willis was he's the normal dad. And then his family.
He's not a normal dad. He worked at the hospital.
That's still normal.
No, normal dad being must have like a regular, like he was working like at an office, wherever. He's a fucking doctor.
He's a nurse.
He's a rich ass doctor that live in Evanston.
Yo, you always forget the fact, like, oh yeah, that took place in Chicago, because they had all that Chicago.
Yeah, but he lived in like Evanston, so he lived in Winnetka,
a
rich part of fucking Evanston. Like, okay, yeah, he was a normal guy. Yeah, whatever.
And then his family gets killed, and then
his wife gets killed.
Oh, his wife gets killed, and his daughter survives.
Yeah,
and
his daughter gets serious, get put into a coma.
Yeah, and he goes out there and starts killing people. Just to be the Grim Reaper. Again, that was really dumb. I'm just like, because it was like, oh, when was the right time for this to come out? I'm like, I don't think there was a right time for this movie to come out at all. This one is more like politically charged with whole like, build that wall type of mentality. At least that Sylvester Stallone.
But it still don't like how that build that wall mentality came in place, because it didn't at all. Like, okay, it's like, for example, like a certain character went to Mexico to like pretty much be like,
find the lost family.
to find something, and be like, okay, so that build oh yeah, like all Mexicans are bad. Like, no,
I know it's not. It's more like a subtext though. It's not like straight up saying that. It's just more of a
I don't just want to know like what subtext talk about, because okay, say there was a wall, but then there's an underground, but there was a tunnel though. So it's like, okay, so you tell me that like if we did have this metaphorical wall, this plans in place of like for example, I'm pretty sure the Mexican cartels have plans in place if there was a wall there.
I know.
They have sections they can get in.
But it still is preying on a fear of like going to a unknown, close neighborly country. If it was any other place, like if it was still in America, he went to just, I don't know, Texas, then they
still regardless, wherever you go, it's pretty much, I think the message of the movie is like, if you try and find something and people give you a heads up like, yeah, don't go, then don't go. Because you end up putting yourself in danger.
Listen to your older figure in your life,
like,
older man
even
figure.
Though it could be out of the country, within the country, there's still dangers everywhere.
Yeah.
You should always stay safe. And listen to the old man who survived and killed like over like 10,000 people.
Yeah, because First Blood, that's what I remember being because I saw Part 4 first, just called Rambo, when he was in Burma, and I watched that, and that was the one that Stallone actually had himself directed, and he kind of paved the way, at least only for another Stallone a Rambo movie, which was just this one. It was super violent. Honestly, for no reason at all. I remember a Rambo 4. I was like, wow, is this what Rambo movies were? And they kind of was. But when I watched the first 3, I was like, oh, it's more corny and kind of, The first one was more sympathetic because it was like, for the Vietnam veterans coming back with PTSD and all that stuff.
Yeah. And he originally, there was not supposed to be Rambo 2 because, spoiler alert, Rambo's supposed to be dead.
What, in Part 1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The colonel shoots him because if you remember how he said, I can't take it no more, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And the colonel said, it's okay, okay, and then pulled the gun and shot Rambo. That's a deleted scene.
Oh yeah, I thought you like. I don't remember that scene at all.
It is a
It was
deleted
supposed
scene.
to be
It's
an
supposed
alternate
to be,
ending.
Alternate ending is supposed to be like, oh, what happened if Rambo actually just died and this is all just a, fever dream.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't. He survived.
Yeah,
he went to other third world countries to stop because of the one man army trope and all that stuff. And whether you like it or not, it's just like people will watch those movies no matter how dumb they are because it is a nostalgia thing. Because I remember when it was just one man to be the guy to stop an entire bad
Commando.
Group. Yeah, Commando, Rambo. It was an
Mobile Cop.
This is basically an 80s
trope.
Yeah, because I don't think Stallone can write anything other than that. Because it basically Creed was just a Rocky movie, but more set in a modern time.
Mm-hmm.
This is Rambo It's Rambo First Blood and Part 2 and 3, but set in a modern time. Because if you saw the trailer, he goes down to Mexico, and then he gets beat up in the trailer, and then he exacts revenge and all that stuff, and so he comes back. So if you're a squeamish type, if you saw, let's say, Saw, and you're like, "Ow, I don't like the look at that," you'll not like this one, and you'll be like, "Oh, this is nasty," because it is. Because it's like
there's some points of the movie you'd be like, "No, man."
That's why at least
brutal.
that's why I say at least I'll like this a lot better than Death Wish, because Death Wish did not have that many brutal scenes inside it. They had like one or two, and one of them was just it was almost like a comedy stunt. It was like that one bowling ball one, and I'm like, that's it. I expected a lot more hardcore scenes, but not in that one, I guess, huh? Because in Death Wish 2, he killed like 1,000 people inside that one.
Oh, we're talking with Charles Bronson.
With Bronson, yes.
Yeah. Like with Bronson, he murdered everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna murder everybody.
But is it right for time for this one to come out? Because people are saying like, oh man, this just generates fear again, and so I was like, that's what it's been doing for this longest time, It's just Rambo. I mean, it didn't do that well either. It was like third place in the whole thing.
Third place in the box office.
In the box office. So, it's supposedly the last one, because it's called The Last Blood. Is it gonna be the last one though? I don't think so.
Yay! I think so.
Would you watch another one if it came out?
No. Because just like, I think this is fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. But then again, there's always it didn't look like it was an actual ending. It was like more like, oh, that's how it ends, huh? And then it's more like, again, it's like kind of an open interpretation. Like, it may be the end, but that's what it's. Because it's a very normal movie up until the last third act, where all the cool shit happens. So if that's all movie for you, where you can go through like to an okay beginning to a pretty decent midway point, you're just like, all right then. But then the last part, you see all that, you're like, oh, okay, this is what it is. It was basically just a Rambo 4.
Yep.
Yeah, because it was kind of like that too for Rambo. Oh, you got a phone call.
Yep. Pause it.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, we're back.
Yes.
We're back talking about Rambo again. No, I'm just kidding. We're pretty much done talking about Rambo because honestly, there's not much else to say about it. It's one of those things where I'll watch it once and then that's it. We'll not watch it ever again, unless it's like they have the really toned down version somewhere on channel 9. Yeah, I know you can't really tone that one down, but they did it for like, what do you call it? Just basic movies anyways. When you see like the weird, regular version on TV.
You mean edited version?
The edited version. Goodfellas and all that stuff.
Next topic.
There's none left.
Oh, that's
That's pretty much it. We don't have that much else to go on. It's next week is October.
Yep.
Yeah, we said before. What about the Chicago Minute? What happens in Chicago? I mean, right now we're
Cubs is. Oh yeah, I can talk about Chicago
sports
Minute.
stuff.
Yeah. Chicago Minute.
Yeah.
Basketball season's up ahead. It's about to start soon. The Bears won Monday Night Football, which that was a dominant theme by the defense. The Cubs look like they are out of the playoffs. Yeah, they pretty much is done. Wrap up, Chicago Cubs fans. They're not gonna make it. They just not that good.
Wow.
The Sox is pretty much feel like the same way with the Cubs. It's always next year.
Just always next year.
So,
what about the Blackhawks?
Blackhawks season starts soon too. No, like both of the Bulls and the Blackhawks season starts like around the same time. So, I lumped them in together. And
So around March, you mean?
Huh?
Around March or something like that?
March?
Spring?
What for?
When Bulls and...
No, they start in the fall.
Oh.
Like it's like the fuck.
And what is March Madness?
That's college.
Oh.
That's your Ramblers that you love.
Oh, the Scramblers.
Yeah, that's like you say. Oh, March. Like that's even like towards the end of the season, man, of basketball.
I don't know. You just tell me about these things.
Well, anyway, close up the podcast.
Yes, close it off.
Mm-hmm.
Go to our regular site, thedeadpixelsinternet.podbean.com, for all the episodes.
Yeah.
You can listen to us from 416 all the way to 0.
Mm-hmm.
You can enjoy all the in-between stuff too, like when we used to do game reviews.
Yep.
For a certain site, which will not be named anymore.
Well, because I don't think they in function no more, so it's okay.
What if I go in there and, they're still up there?
Oh, check.
Wow, really?
If you want to. I'm not stopping you.
Alright, here we are. This is the reveal. Well, they have their own Wikipedia page. Oh, yeah, it's still up.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's still there.
And
what?
Just a Let's Play channel, just a link to the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing too serious.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. Radio Reddit, go there. Let's see. Go to my Twitter at Jesus TDB Podcast. Used to be, but now it's Joe Manuel. Until I figure out what's going on with the other one.
Yeah, mine is book Instagram.
Join the Twitter game.
Yeah,
why don't you?
Yeah.
Is it just me or is Lil Nas X more like just a memer now?
He's a meme.
He's the meme rapper.
Well, he's not a meme rapper.
I know he's a rapper who loves memes.
Well, he's more like a country star.
Country star.
Yeah.
He's
yes.
I would say he's a rapper.
You would think he's a rapper, but he considers himself country.
Then what does Panini count as? Is that a country song?
I don't know. You asking me about... I'm not a fan of Lil Nas X. So you ask me stuff about Lil Nas X, I'm like, I don't know. I don't follow his career. Only thing I know is that he challenged Sonic Fox to a match.
Oh, yeah. He does a lot of weird shit like that. He put one saying, like, me when minorities are oppressed, me when gamers are oppressed. So he knows the jokes.
Yeah.
He gets it. And so a lot of, like, YouTubers and all that stuff are, it's like, hey, he's cool. And he's only released 2 songs. And
he got platinum.
Yeah.
And
he's always releasing a remix of
his stuff.
Of his stuff. Here's Old Town Road. Here's Old Town Road again. But, now it's Be the Way Cyrus. Here's Old Town Road, but there's like 4 people in the song now.
Yeah. Also, your boy Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, what about him?
I don't know. That's your man's.
That's my man's? Okay.
Telling everybody.
Okay.
If anyone don't know, he is pretty much...
He's another meme.
He's
another meme.
He's a meme now, more of a meme than ever. And he telling everybody business on pretty much
in the courts.
And a lot of people's like, "Yo, you can't come back."
After spilling all those beans.
Yeah, spilling all the beans, you can't come back.
No, you can't.
Also, he had to get his whole new identity. Then like his
Oh, he has to erase the forehead tattoo.
Forehead, he had to erase every tattoo. Cut his hair can be completely like.
You guys
different.
are integrate into normal society.
Yes,
He can't do that.
Exactly.
Not looking like that.
Not looking like that. Then take out those diamonds as rainbows.
Those grills.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that sucks for him.
So whatever.
Yeah,
He's trying to save his skin and realize that it speaks. The streets don't respect that.
the one thing that the streets
claims-
respect you on, and he does the exact opposite.
Yeah, and claims I'm from the streets, and that's like nah.
Not like that, man. That sucks for not really, but well, it sucks in general like that. He's gonna not have to do what he's known for anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do, if you go off and doing something else looking like that, you're not gonna get hired anywhere.
Yep.
Go to our YouTube page where you're listening to right now, Dead Pixels Internet. It's funny how I thought like, man, we weren't even active on YouTube until almost at least half a year ago. And I was like, yeah, let's run it up again. Let's put it on there. So that's why I see people do that on YouTube. I'm like, oh, they just put the entire thing in.
Yep.
Might as well try it, you know.
Also, so also subscribe to the YouTube channel that I'm part of. Miss Sanjay at youtube.com/The Skill Tree of Chicago. Yeah.
What are you playing on there now? What you playing?
Well, I'm not playing nothing because I still didn't get a chance to edit my stuff. Like I said, work.
I see. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Dead Pixels of the Internet, where you can like the page and share with your friends. Please share with your friends.
Yes.
Go to our Spotify. Go to our iTunes. Go to our shit.
You said iTunes, Spotify. You said do you say SoundCloud?
No, not SoundCloud.
Yes.
I know there was another one in there. It was God damn it! Now I forgot. I know this. A big one's is Spotify and
Stitcher Radio.
Stitcher. Oh my god, Stitcher Radio.
Yeah, you forgot about
right.
Stitcher.
Stitcher Radio. Stitcher Premium. Sign up so you can send us the money that you get from Stitcher Premium. Yeah, go. That's it then.
Yep.
Just go there. Just go to those things. Like the page. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe to Lauren's YouTube. Or your Lawrence and his friends' YouTube. Anyways, this has been the Dead Pixels. No, okay.
Yeah, the Dead
Pixels of the Internet. Ruin the picture. Yeah.